Baro has returned. I actually thought I was going to walk straight off there. On PC, he's located on the Kronia Relay, which is Saturn. On Xbox One, it's the LeoNov Relay, which is Europa. And on PlayStation 4, he's located on the Strata Relay, which is the Earth Relay. So let's take a quick look and see what he has on PC. He has the left and right daedalus knee plates, the Prisma daedalus knee plates. He has the Prisma Jet Sentinel wings, the Prisma Kyo Sentinel tail. All pretty decent, but as soon as you put a colour on the Sentinel stuff, the normal armour bits are fine, but the Sentinel stuff just goes weird. All 4 of the plus 120% slash damage mods, so that's fanged fusillade for the rifle, buzzkill for the melee, soemthing serration for the Tigris Prime. I know it says shotgun, but if you've got the Tigris Prime, that just makes it so much nicer. And then maim, obviously, for the pistol. Then there are the 3 beacons, the grustag 3 beacon, the stalker beacon, and the hunter beacon. These are useful if you're trying to farm the weapons that are dropped from these. The stalker one is probably more used than any of the other ones. There is the sugatra. This is a dangly that dangles from your melee weapon, which you can barely see there because that light at the... I did not know the helio core had that light at the bottom. Weird. Doesn't actually look that bad if you are collecting all of this Katia stuff. There is so much of it, it's starting to get a little bit overkillish. Also, that's not my helio core because it has the solstice skin on it. That's not the solstice skin. Bad game. Moving on. Primed regen. If the sentinel is killed, it will regenerate 3 times to its 100% of its max health. The normal regen, I do believe, only goes to twice. It'll only regenerate twice. So that could be the first actually useful primed mod, because a lot of the primed mods aren't really useful. Primed flow, primed continuity. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Was actually wrong. The normal regen only regenerates once to 100% health. Primed one goes 3 times. Being the primed one is the new mod, should probably say the new thing he has brought. It's basically primed regen and the Katia Sugatra that seem to be the new things. Everything else has been before. But that, the more I look at it, the more useful that could be. It is 14 points over the normal one's 7, which means it is going to be a pain to fit. But that could be really useful if you do a lot of higher level stuff where the sentinel goes down a lot, like the sortie 3 or the 3rd sortie. The sentinels die there fairly often, so that could be really useful. Let's head over and see what is available on console now. Sands of Inaros obviously is available on PC and console every time Baro does turn up, but the 3-day credit booster isn't really that bad. Jolt, voltaic strike, high voltage and shell shock, on the other hand, are 4 very useful mods because, okay, it's only 60% electricity damage on these, or electric damage, but it's also 60% status. So these are really useful, depending on what weapon you actually want one for. The Prisma Skana, the Prisma Grakata, and the Prisma dual cleavers. That's 3 weapons. The Grakata is probably the most useful. The Skana was probably the most fun, but the dual cleavers are pretty decent for crit. The xiphos? Prisma skin? I nearly said prime skin. I like that skin, it's what I have equipped on mine all the time. And the Katia shoulder plates don't actually look that bad. Let's of course not forget primed pistol gambit. Also a fairly useful mod. And everything has just spawned back in. That looked weird. There's a lot of Excaliburs that don't really have the skins spawned in yet, and it kind of looks like a bunch of ghostly Excaliburs wandering around the relay. That just looks weird. But he'll be here for about 2 days, so if you do see something that you want, it's best to get on before he leaves. But if you cannot get on, there's no need to worry. Almost everything that he brings, he will cycle back through again eventually. I think there's only 2 items that we're unsure if he actually brings back, no, 3. There's 3 items, but none of which he actually has with him on console or on PC, so everything he has at the moment will cycle through again. So if you do miss something, don't worry, you will get another chance of getting hold of it in the future. But we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.